Be cleaner. Praise the Lord. I want to share a brief word, and it's a reminder. Let's look for ways to be cleaner for God so that He can step in and help us. Sometimes we don't realize the intentional attacks the devil uses to get us upset. Recently, I was taking a walk and I saw an older man across the street throw his hands up in a frustrated manner. A younger man was walking by with his dog, and I thought, oh, maybe the dog pooped on the older man's lawn. But eventually, the young man with the dog walked off, and the older man was still standing there. He looked over at me and smiled and waved, and I smiled and waved back to him, and I went across the street because I felt like maybe God wanted me to talk to the man, or there was something to learn from this experience. The man explained that he purchased a house next door to his, but there's no fencing around it. Think about our hearts, right? Just a reminder, when we get offended, be quick to calm down, forgive, and let God in. The man went on to say that the property was a work in progress, but he noticed that without a fence being up, people kept letting their dogs poop on the lawn. And then someone like the mail carrier would come along and track dog poo up the steps to the man's house. And when the man came home, he would walk in the poop and bring it inside. Now, this man was really upset, and I let him speak because he kept saying in a really heavy accent, "They track poop. They track poop. I try to clean up. It's on my rug." So I asked, "Can I pray for you? Can I say a prayer?" I lifted him up to God, and I heard God say, "Tell him to be much cleaner for me." What I explained to the man is, don't let those people get under your skin. This man loves God. He loves Jesus, has Jesus in his heart. He was so happy to talk about God, and he said he prays. But what he did not see was at those times when he was getting upset, he was letting those people get to him. He was letting that in and didn't realize it. The rage. Lifting him up to God so his prayer requests could be heard was also important to that man, and it matters. He's a homeowner, he's trying to keep his property clean, but God also wants us to keep our hearts clean and pure for him. I heard, rebuke that, the rage, the aggressive demons, and anything that would try to step through, just like that poop coming inside. Indeed, anything that's there, that's outside, that's at the door, that wants to come in, rebuke all that. Keep singing to God. Keep singing to God, play the guitar. And I heard, get before God and put their needs before me like you did. While this man can add fencing and maybe a curb your dog sign, in our own lives, maybe we have a different example of how the devil tries to offend. Understand that these are game-playing demons that will continue to try to get in, but we have to be sure that we guard, just like that fencing, have something up that guards your heart, and keep cleaning up your thought life for God. That way you don't get offended and unknowingly let aggressive rage demons in. Have a clean path so you can align with God's will for your life. And I heard, be determined, it's only me that you see. We touch in agreement for your needs. Never give up. And I hear, let God's will be done.